Now let me tell you a little bit about the operation and proper technique for using your Scale Master Classic. First of all, the 72 built-in scales are organized into modes or categories. What we're showing here now is the architectural mode with scales like 1/4 inch, 3/8, half, etc. The next mode is Engineering 1 with scales like 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 30. Next one is Engineering 2 with scales like 1 to 300, 1 to 333, 1 to 400. The next one is a custom scale mode for when you have plans that you know are out of scale because they've been reproduced or faxed or emailed and they're out of scale. And the final one is a count mode. So if you're going around the plans counting individual things, whether they're lock sets or drains or posts, you can count them manually just like that. Returning to, back through architectural and to the 1/4 inch scale, I can then turn the lock switch on back here, which locks it, keeps it from changing accidentally. Clear that. I'm going to turn the lock switch off to show how to change the units. Subtract count mode. There's feet and tenths. There's yards, millimeters, meters, and back to feet and inches. Put the lock switch on. There's a memory key for adding linear values or area values or cubic values. You just can't mix them together in the same memory. And finally, there's a full all clear to clear out all the registers and the values, just like that. Now, another factor in getting good, accurate takeoffs is how you hold and use the device. And you want to hold it kind of like a pen in an upright fashion like this. You want to use the pointer to line up your start and stop points and always make sure that the display shows 0 before you start. And then you can roll either forward or backwards. It's always adding on. If you realize that you've overshot a corner or have rolled something twice, hold the subtract button down, and while you're rolling, again in either direction, it's backing those numbers back out. And finally, the screw that is the axle for the little red wheel is also a tension adjustment screw that allows you to adjust how freely the wheel turns. You want to have just enough drag on it that when you roll, you don't pick it up, you don't have a couple more clicks when you pick it up. So that's a quick overview on the general operation. For more details, you can download our user guide at www.calculated.com/support.